Hi, this is Alexis from the Kiteboarder magazine, and I'm here with Gary Siskar. Let's talk about these incredible boots you have.
Right on, Alexis, thanks. And here we are again talking about connection to the board.
Absolutely.
Another time. So we talked about straps and pads in a previous video. Yep. Now we're going to talk about boots. And again, at Liquid Force, we're proud of our boot line. You know, this is our pure heritage right here. This is our roots.
Going back from the beginning.
This is going back from the beginning. And as you know, Liquid Force is one of the best wakeboard binding manufacturers in the world, and we bring that into kiteboarding. So a lot of stuff goes into here, and a lot of people wonder, like, why go to boots, you know? And again, it's that next level of connection. And you look at all the progressive riding going on right now.
All in boots.
All in boots.
Absolutely.
And that doesn't mean you have to be an absolute shredder to be in boots.
Right.
Boots will add to your style, add to your riding, and it is a different style of riding that will make you progress, actually, because you are in a set of boots. And they are a lot easier to ride in than people believe. So it's pretty nice.
There's a mystique that it's like, oh, you know, my foot. I'm like, no.
100%. So one thing we do is we do make kite-specific boots. There's a lot of different forces going on with kiteboarding compared to wakeboarding, and we do make our boots a certain way when it comes down. We do use a wakeboard chassis, but the way the uppers adhere to what's called the chassis, it is strengthened in certain areas, so it is more durable for kiteboarding because you're always on an edge really hard. You're not really riding flat all that much. So that's one thing I want to point out. But the next thing I want to point out is we do have a boot for every rider, which is amazing. We're committed to boots, and we do a lot of boots, and we put a lot of development and research into these things. So first thing I want to point out is our chassis. We do have what's called an IP chassis on our boots. That's our whole platform for the connection of the boot or binding to the board itself, and it provides a very seamless direct connection to the board. All of our boots have some sort of full foot shock absorption and vibration dampening, everything from an airbag down to what would be like an EVA insert that just provides various degrees of dampening and absorption. So let's take a look at the line really fast. First one we have here is what we call a cradle. This is not only a great boot, it's Velcro. It's not only a great boot for a person that's just now coming from straps and pads and wants to try boots, because it's very easy entry on the beach, easy exit on the beach. But a lot of our pro riders are riding these things too, just because of the connection and the ease of entry.
It's not just a beginner.
It's not just a beginner.
Absolutely.
But if you were to start riding boots for the first time, you're a little nervous, this is the one you're gonna wanna go with. So that's a great one. All right, the next one let's talk about is the Sentry, and this is a open toe version of a boot. This is stepping up to the laces. A little bit stiffer on the lateral side than we would have in the cradle. Dual lace system, so you can really adjust it, get it snug, tight fit. Open toe for the comfort of the toes. Still, again, IP chassis, direct connection, great freaking stiffness on the back flex, on the what's called the back stay, give you superior edge control. So that's that one. Next we have what's called the U2. A little bit different interface on this one, a little bit stiffer binding of sorts. We have a full wrap cuff that the laces completely suck down in your foot on the inner boot. Again, a dual lace system, so you can really adjust the top and bottom. A lot of people ask, why dual laces? Well, some riders like to ride with this thing really soft, others like to crank it. Some like to ride with their foot floating around a little bit, others like to crank it, so you get customization. So this is the U2.
Finally.
Next one, we have our top end for the top end shredders, but don't let that scare you. So closed toe boot, ultimate in style. A lot of guys like the closed toe. One, it's warmer. A bunch of our Euro riders that are riding and
no cold feet out there, guys.
No cold feet. You know, it's like you're putting your foot in a boot, so it keeps it a little bit warmer for sure. Again, IP chassis, direct connection, airbag sole, dual lace system. This is the stiffest boot in the line, so you do have a lot more direct connect, a lot more energy transfer from your leg onto the board. Again, an amazing boot. You know, Liquid Force, we're committed to boots.
Right on. So for those guys out there who want to find out more info on where to find the technical stuff, where can they go on the web?
Our site, that's liquidforcekites.com.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Gary.
Thanks, Alexis.
There you guys have it.